What's up, guys? It's episode 2 of Chiefs Chat, and so this time I'm making an episode in response to Le'Veon Bell being cut by the New York Jets. And a lot of people are saying that the Kansas City Chiefs are one of the few teams with the best odds to pick him up. Now, I think a lot of people in Chiefs Kingdom has had some mixed feelings about whether or not we want Le'Veon Bell on this team. And as of right now, it's 10:31 p.m. on Wednesday, October 14th. I think it was either earlier today or yesterday when Le'Veon Bell was officially cut. But a lot of word is coming out that he is likely to sign with the Kansas City Chiefs. One of the 4 or 5 teams that are looking at signing Le'Veon Bell is the Kansas City Chiefs. So I've heard a lot about why he can benefit in our offense, why he would be a good running back for us. And my personal belief is that I don't think we need him. I really don't think we need Le'Veon Bell. I think we have enough depth at the running back position. And I can see why signing a guy like Le'Veon Bell would be tempting and would seem like a good idea. But assuming that Le'Veon Bell takes a pay cut and decides to join the Kansas City Chiefs, because that's something if I was in his position, I would 100% do. Because being on the Jets for a couple years probably is going to make you want to sign with a contending team. And the Kansas City Chiefs is definitely that. So if I were Le'Veon Bell, I would take that pay cut and I would sign with the Kansas City Chiefs because we are probably not going to pick up his contract right now. That's a little bit too much for us, and that's a little bit too much for Le'Veon Bell. And it's funny to think that he wanted more than that. But yeah, just a couple of years gone by, and he doesn't seem like he's worth much. But assuming he does take that pay cut and signs with the Kansas City Chiefs, I don't see the benefit. I don't see the reasoning for having another running back on the squad. I think we've already got a good young guy in Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and I think we've got a Darrell Williams. He's a guy that not a lot of people know, a guy that not a lot of people pay attention to, but he actually does do a solid job of catching passes in the backfield, and that's something that we don't give him enough credit for. And then we've got Darwin Thompson. I always forget his first name. Darwin Thompson, a guy who we picked up last year, actually, in the draft. I really want to see him get some more playing time. I really think he's a good running back, and I think if we mixed him into the offense a little bit more, we could really see what he's capable of. And if we were to sign Le'Veon Bell, there would be no playing time for Darwin Thompson. Darrell Williams wouldn't be playing as much because obviously Le'Veon Bell would probably, share a good amount of the snaps with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So I just don't see the point. I just don't see the reasoning for signing Le'Veon Bell. I don't think we need to do it. I mean, it's tempting. I can see why some Chiefs fans would be all in on this guy. I mean, it wasn't long ago when he was an All-Pro running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, with that being said, I just wanted to get my thoughts out there before the decision was actually made. We don't know where Le'Veon Bell is expected to go, but he's expected to make his decision. I think tomorrow, is what it said. Tomorrow is when he's expected to make his decision. It could be later, it could be earlier, I don't know. Like I said, it's 10:34 p.m. So, I just wanted to get this out there before the signing was made and before he made his decision. And honestly, when I thought, when Le'Veon Bell was released, I almost said, he might just be done for the season, because not a lot of teams are looking at Le'Veon Bell right now and thinking, hey, we need him, we need him on our team. And there are teams that do need another solid running back. And Le'Veon Bell right now, he's a great running back. I wouldn't say great. He's a starting running back, I think, right now. I think he's good enough to be a starting running back. And for the Chiefs, I don't really see the point in trying to take away snaps from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I mean, he's a great running back with a lot of potential, and he's already one of the best running backs in the league. I think he's currently 6th in rushing yards through 5 weeks of play. So I just don't see this point in taking away snaps from him. I don't see the point in taking away snaps from Darrell Williams and Darwin Thompson, who Darwin Thompson actually hasn't had many snaps this year at all. He had a little bit more last year when we still had what is his name? Damian Williamson? Damian Wilson. You know, that's the funny thing about all the running backs. They have similar names. Why am I blanking? Damian Thompson? Damian Williams. Man, I'm going to get mad at myself for not knowing that. And I'm sure whoever's watching this right now is mad at me for not knowing that, considering he did score the touchdown that sealed the Super Bowl for us. But anyway, when we had Damian Williams back last year, we did see a little bit more snaps go to Darwin Thompson. We had a little bit more of a what do you call it? Like a running back carousel going, where a lot of different people were getting snaps. So this year it's been more about Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm very happy to have him taking most of the snaps. So Le'Veon Bell, I just don't see the point in him signing with the Chiefs. A tweet went out not long ago. I don't know who it was by, but I think it was an NFL insider, or at least someone. I think it was an expert, a professional, stating that the Chiefs are likely to sign Le'Veon Bell, more likely than any other team, and it's probably going to end up happening. So, and we signed LaShawn McCoy last year, and I don't even remember really how I felt about that. I remember it happening and thinking, oh wait, that's cool, because I thought about man, LaShawn McCoy, he was awesome. He was awesome back in 2015, 2016 when he played for Philly. He was such a great running back. And I was like, well, what is it? It's 2019 at that point. It was 2019. I was like, how good is how productive is he going to be now? He was solid with the Bills, but yeah, it didn't work out really for. He didn't play. He got a good percentage of the snaps because, like I said, it was that running back carousel kind of thing where a lot of different people were getting snaps. But I see this, I see this as kind of a similar situation. If we were to sign Le'Veon Bell, it would just kind of be like a LaShawn McCoy kind of thing. He just steps in for a year, he does some things, and then he's gone. And kind of like another Terrell Suggs situation. Like we signed him halfway through last season or something like that, and he didn't do much. I don't even remember him doing really anything. But I remember thinking it was weird, seeing him on the sideline. I think he wore number 94, which is weird. I was like, that's not what he's. That's not what he's. He just looked weird, and he didn't do much. So, I barely even remember he was on the team. I like Terrell Suggs, but yeah. But anyway, yeah, I don't think it would be a good idea to sign Le'Veon Bell, even if he were to take that pay cut. I don't see the point, and I think it takes away snaps from guys who I really want to see develop and I really want to see get better in our offense. And I think with Andy Reid coaching these guys, I think they have great careers ahead of them, and I really want to see them flourish in this offense. I really don't see the need for Le'Veon Bell to step in and kind of steal the spotlight. Although, when you think about it, Le'Veon Bell, he was a very, very solid running back under Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh, and you got Andy Reid, obviously, in Kansas City. One of the two best coaches in the league, if not the best coach in the league, and pretty much anybody can coach better than Adam Gase can over in New York. That he's just a mess. He's not a good coach. I don't know why he's not already fired. But I think if we were to sign Le'Veon Bell, he would fit better into our offense than he did in New York. So hey, if it ends up happening, I'm not going to complain. I just think it's kind of weird. I don't see the point. But you know what, Andy Reid, whatever floats your boat. If you want to go after Le'Veon Bell, do it. That's all I got for Chiefs Chat episode 2. See you later.